Our sight is the sense we all fear losing the most, so this World Sight Day, Rayner wants to make us aware of the importance of keeping our eyes well lubricated, whether we've had eye surgery or not. Today we are joined by Co Lane from Rayner to find out more about cataracts and dry eye. Co, great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us today. And could you please tell us in as much detail as you can, what is a cataract and how is one treated?
Of course. So firstly, thanks so much for having us on for World Sight Day. It's a topic we're really excited about at Rayner. So a cataract is when your natural lens in your eye becomes cloudy. So it's from the introduction of natural proteins that build up over time. Your vision can become quite blurry or hazy or less colourful with a cataract. A common sign that a cataract's developed is when your vision isn't as bright as it used to be, which tends to develop over time. So it's really important that everyone listening goes to get their yearly checkups with their optician. Eye surgery is the only way to remove a cataract, and it's the most common elective surgery in the world, with around 650,000 taking place in the UK alone. So it happens all the time, so it sounds much scarier maybe than it is. But basically, the procedure is the eye remains in its natural position. The cataract is removed and replaced with a tiny acrylic intraocular lens called an IOL. At Rayner, we actually manufacture these, and we created the first ever one back in 1949. So if you or anyone you know is having surgery, it's really important to make sure your eyes are healthy in preparation for surgery. Research suggests that dry eye might actually be a hidden obstacle to some patients' satisfaction from their cataract surgery. And that's why we created AEON, our surgery-specific eye drop range, which is designed to support visual outcomes and patient satisfaction as well. AEON eye drops, AEON Protect Plus, helps relieve dry eye symptoms both before and after surgery. And to help UK patients get the most out of their procedure, we've partnered with Spa Medica, who are the largest NHS cataract surgery provider, to give all patients a free bottle after surgery. And you can also buy a bottle from your local Boots optician store nationwide.
Great answer. And cataract, it sounds quite serious, but I would imagine a lot of people aren't aware of how common an issue it actually is.
Completely, yeah. As I said, it's like the most common elective surgery in the world. To have 650,000 taking place a year, that's quite astounding. And IOL, it looks so much smaller than you think. It's like a mini contact lens that's implanted into your eye. And actually, the procedure only takes about 10 to 15 minutes.
Amazing. And is it an age-related condition or can anyone develop one?
It's mainly age related. Yes, there's obviously other medical reasons why you might develop a cataract, but generally it's developed slowly over age, which is why you would make sure to go and get your yearly checkups because opticians will pick up over years if you are getting any of the symptoms where the brightness or the clearness of your vision is fading a little bit, but that's picked up over time by your optician.
So could you please tell us a little bit more about the history of Rayner? So, you guys have been going, it's over 110 years, isn't it? So a lot must have been accomplished in that time.
Yeah, correct. We were founded back in 1910, so quite a while ago. We're actually the only manufacturer of intraocular lenses in the UK, and we're situated on the south coast in Worthing. And Rayner, we actually manufactured the first ever intraocular lens back in 1949. And as I said, intraocular lens is basically like a tiny piece of acrylic that replaces the eye's natural lens, and it helps you see more clearly when you have your cataract removed. It's like a mini contact lens that's inserted. Cataract surgery has come a long way, and we've been there the whole way along. And now the procedure is very quick. It's about 10 to 15 minutes. At Rayner, we're really focused on providing the best visual outcomes for clinicians and patients. And by focusing research and development in the treatment of not only cataracts, but in dry eye disease and ocular surface disease. This is why we've launched our AEON eye drops range back in 2019. Eye drop range is specifically designed for use before and after surgery to help people get the most out of their surgery. Sometimes it's not known that like a hidden obstacle to cataract surgery and the outcome for patients is that dry eye disease and dry eye symptoms affect over 75% of patients. And AEON's available to buy at Boots Opticians, or listeners can find out a little bit more about it from aeoneyedrops.com.
Excellent. What is AEON's role in cataract surgery first, please?
So ensuring patients' eye is a healthy condition can lead to better results from cataract surgery. So if anyone listening has had eye surgery or knows of anyone having eye surgery, correctly preparing their eyes for eye surgery is a really important step to their journey to restore vision, particularly if they suffer from dry eyes already. So using eye drops such as AEON before their surgical procedure can help ensure better long-term results. Using eye drops before surgery basically helps the eye specialist accurately take measurements from the eye and gives the best chance of achieving desired results. It means your tear film is in a better health. So it means that the lens that the eye specialist selects will be a better one and the right one for you. Whereas if your eyes are quite dry from dry eye disease, the measurement might not be right because it doesn't take into account that the tear film isn't as smooth or as rounded as maybe it would be in a healthy eye. So for after surgery, it's perfectly normal to experience dry eye. As I said before, over 75% of people that undergo cataract surgery suffer from dry eye disease, and it's even more common after laser surgery. Something like 95% of patients suffer from dry eye disease after LASIK surgery. And they might experience gritty sensations or sore red eyes, and that's where our AEON eye drops come in. So our AEON Protect Plus is designed to help relieve symptoms both before and after eye surgery. We've actually partnered with Spa Medica, the largest NHS cataract surgery provider, to give patients a free bottle after surgery. And anyone else who isn't going through Spa Medica can pick up a bottle from their local Boots opticians. So to summarise, AEON, and particularly AEON Protect Plus product, which is the yellow one, is designed to improve patient outcomes before and after surgery. And it can also be treated for general dry eye as well.
Awesome, which brings us very neatly to our next question. So, I mean, probably the coolest thing about AEON is not only is it a sort of serious, pharmaceutical product for people who are recovering from or indeed about to go into cataract surgery, but yeah, I understand it can also be used for general dry eye as well. So, as a consumer product. So, could you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Yeah, of course. So dry eye ultimately is about the tear film and the surface of the eye. So when your tear film doesn't function correctly or not enough tears are produced, the eyes dry out. And that's actually why we blink. Each blink helps to lubricate the eye. So dry eye can be caused by lots of different things. So that might be something like an air-conditioned office, for example, windy or dusty or dry conditions. Some medications can actually cause dry eye. And I guess a big one following COVID would be like computer screen use. The increase of screen use meant there's quite a lot more dry eye around. And then, of course, the whole reason why we created this product, eye surgery, can unfortunately create dry eye as well. So symptoms that listeners should be looking out for in themselves is they've got any sort of gritty, sore or red eyes. Maybe it feels like they've got something in their eyes, stinging or burning when it's quite severe, and like heavy eyelids or even blurred vision. And a symptom that's always an interesting one is actually watery eyes. So if you've got dry eye and your eyes are watering a lot, you may actually be diluting the oily layer of your eyes, causing them to dry out. If people find they do have this, recommend that they go and pick up a bottle of AEON Protect Plus from their local Boots opticians.
A very specific question around eye surgery. How long would you recommend someone use AEON eye drops for around, the time of their eye surgery? What are the recommendations?
Right, so we can't offer medical advice, so it's important to be guided by your eye specialist. But usually, guidance is approximately 2 weeks before, if you've before you have your measurement or biometry ready for surgery, and this will be when the right lens is selected for your procedure. So this is when it's important to have a really healthy tear film to measure from. And then after surgery for at least a few months to help with post-surgery dry eye relief, and then AEON can be used for general dry eye too.
Fantastic stuff. And I mean, yeah, there are quite a few dry eye products on the market. So what distinguishes AEON from all the other products out there?
So AEON Protect Plus is actually the only eye drop indicated for use both before and after eye surgery. Our AEON eye drops, they contain sodium hyaluronate. Basically, it's the eye's natural lubricant that hydrates the eye's surface to offer relief from dry eye symptoms. It offers a really soothing relief. AEON Protect Plus contains a special type of sodium hyaluronate that basically just locks in the moisture for longer. Your optician or your eye care specialist will be happy to hear it's preservative and phosphate free, which is better for your eyes, and it's suitable for contact lens users. So giving them an option to have a really good eye drop, a premium eye drop that's recommended by surgeons, is fantastic. So if anyone is out there is really suffering from severe dry eye, and that might not be from surgery, that might just be generally, I'd really recommend that they go and purchase AEON Protect Plus to help deal with those symptoms.
Brilliant, thank you, Co. And where can listeners go for more information, please?
So if you're interested in our AEON eye drops, they can visit aeoneyedrops.com. So AEON is AEON, eyedrops.com, and they can also go and purchase a bottle at their local Boots opticians, which is obviously nationwide.